Hello, Alex. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. I watched the series. We got the first 6 episodes. Well, the 6 episodes. And
Oh,
I was gonna break it down into 2 days. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna watch 3 episodes here, 3 episodes there. But then I started watching it. It was so good, and
it
I
pulled you
literally
in.
watched all 6 episodes in one day. So that says a
Good.
lot
I'm
for
so
this
glad.
new series.
I'm so glad to hear it. Lucky you. Look at you getting to have all of the spoiler alert of the prequel.
I know. I'm like, that says a lot about this series. Oh, it says a lot about me. So just to jump in there, I guess the question, if you could take, if you got up in age and
Hmm.
had, dementia, would you take a temporary fix that could last for 6 weeks? That you can remember everything,
Hmm.
but it's just temporary. Would you
Hmm.
do that if that happened to you?
Yeah. Um, I think that, I mean, absolutely. Yes, I would. I think it's a scary thing though. I think in this particular situation, what is being asked of Ptolemy to have all those memory backs, but you can't get anything without giving something. And that what he has to give up is that his life will be shortened, that, he will lose time too. But I think that really means that, or for me, what I felt like when I thought about that is, um, that what I'm asking myself is how do I want to occupy my time? What does time really mean to us? And in a life, um, do I want more years, or do I want the time that I'm spending in those years to be spent with the ability to really connect with the people that I love, allow them to connect with me? So if I could do it, I would, if for no other reason than I know what a difficult thing it is to watch someone sort of disappear in front of you.
Mhm.
And that I would want to give the gift, even if it was scary, even if it was hard, even if it meant my life was shortened. I would want to give the people that loved me an opportunity, um, to be able to speak to me and reach me and know that they were heard, so that when I slipped on back, at least they would know. I just feel like one of the worst things about time is when we lose it and we regret the things we didn't get to say. So I would love to be able to give my loved ones, maybe even people that didn't love me, an opportunity to say the things they wanted to say.
Doing this series, you ever consider like, oh, I do have an elderly family member that I haven't checked on in a while? It makes you think about other family members and like, oh, let me reach out to them and make sure they're okay. They don't have any kids or anything of that sort.
Yeah, yeah. I absolutely did. I think, maybe not about unfortunately, all of my elders have passed on. So I don't have any living grandparents anymore. But I thought very much about that. Just about what kind of how interesting it is when we're cut off from our elders, when we're missing that tie to legacy and the stories that I never got to hear, the things that I don't have access to, that I'll never know about where I came from or what came before me or the things people had to go through to get me here. Um, I've always just sort of regretted not having that tie. And so I think that, yes, the story to me does also ask us, not even just as an individual family member, but I think as a culture to say, how cut off are we from the history and the legacy of all the people that endured and fought to get us to a place where we could be, where we are, where we could live, have the opportunity to prosper, to thrive. And what are we doing with it? What are we doing with it? Are we thriving? Are we connecting? Are we passing on any legacy? And are we even going back to check in, to
Yeah.
take care of, to help the people that allowed us to be present, to have a life?
Thank you so much. That's my time. I really appreciate it. And the series was great. And I really
I'm
loved it.
so glad you enjoyed it. I hope everyone loves it as much as you do.
Yes. Thank
Thank
you.
you.